Hi! Today, like promised, I wanted to talk about some of the calming, anxiety reducing techniques that I used that I developed when my anxiety was probably at its worst. So I learned about these things because it was like back against the wall, like I gotta do something, I can't keep going like this. And then I've like kept with them and they're helping me to maintain this like level of keeping my anxiety down, because like who deals with anxiety, right? A lot of us. So the first one that I learned that I think was most helpful is that I took this self-compassion class, and we learned just this self-compassion moment, and you can do it anytime. You just take your hand on your chest. Like, you don't have to this part, because like, let's say you're in public and you want to do a self-compassion moment, you don't feel comfortable doing that, but there is scientific benefit to this skin on skin, like holding your hand to your chest here, like releases chemicals. So if you can do it, definitely important. But then you take a deep breath and you think a positive thought about yourself, and that's it. Just quickly. And like, there's even been studies that show that if you trigger yourself so that when you walk through a doorway, you take a deep breath, it has a calming effect. So little things like that. Also, what I learned like during that time that I have not let go of is positive affirmations. I know some people think it sounds like really cheesy, but saying these things out loud is super helpful. And at the time when I started, I did not believe them, like not in the least. I was in a really bad place, but I said them out loud every day until they became part of my reality. So think about what you want your reality to be. Who do you want to be? And write your affirmations and write them down so that when it's not quite, the belief isn't quite there, you can still like read them and have them there and just trust, like, okay, I've decided this for myself and I'm gonna go with this. Something similar to that is having some grounding statements. So if you have a tendency to like let the mind spins out of control and like suddenly you're starting to believe these things that ultimately deep down you know aren't true, when you're in a good place, write down a list of things that you know are true about yourself and about your situation and have them available to you so that when you are spinning, you can read them out loud and like remind yourself of the truth, because so often that ego like brings us to a place where we don't want to be. And what was the other one? There was another technique that I used. So we talked about, oh, fire breathing. Yes, so this is the last one. So fire breathing is where you plug one nostril and you breathe in, count to like 5 probably, hold it for like 4, and then switch nostrils and breathe out, and then breathe in from the same side, hold it, and then switch nostrils, and just keep doing that. And that will like bring anxiety levels down, calm you down. So it's like an easy technique that you can just use. All right, thanks for hopping on.